obviously, you're moving to another country, but it must have been just excitement. Must have been off the chart.
Yeah, for me, I look back now and I think it's crazy. I see like nieces and cousins that are sort of 15 years old, and I think, how the hell did I go over there at that age? And when I speak to my mum about it, and she always says, she goes, it was crazy that we let you go, but at the same time, I don't think we would have been able to stop you. No. Because, for me, I just thought, what a fantastic opportunity. And I was so excited about moving away from home and going to play in England, and especially for West Ham, they were in the Premier League. And, so for me as a young kid, it was such an awesome thing to do. And looking back now, it seems a little bit crazy because of the age I was, but I wouldn't take it back.
No. And what was so special about that group of players? Because you still have a really tight bond, it seems, as well. You still talk, a lot of them talk to each other and stuff. What was it about that team that was so special?
Look, I think we had a lot of time together. We used to be at the training ground from 8 till 4, hanging around to wait to do jobs, and it was just a good bunch of guys. And I think not even just the youth team, just the club in general. Was a very good place to be at the time, and it was very homely. It always had a good feel about it, and everyone was very friendly. From the first team players all the way, to the kit man, everyone was so friendly and warm that it always felt like a home away from home for a lot of the players. So, we sort of used to hang around all the time and have to do our jobs and things like that. I think just everyone got along. Everyone in that youth team got along. And I think, Tony Carr sort of bred that environment amongst the lads as well, an environment of competition, but at the same time, that everyone was together as a group. And I think over time you just become pals, and I think that showed on the park when we played together. We used to enjoy playing football together, and we used to enjoy spending our spare time together as well. So that's why we all probably still have that connection.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. They were fantastic older pros. They were just the culture within the club, as far as the way they included you and made you feel welcome. And we had fantastic older pros that would get you involved in things, and that type of environment was fantastic for us, because for me it was like the closest thing that I'd seen to any type of professional or senior team. So to see those guys and watch them day in, day out, and the way they enjoyed their football and the way they enjoyed life in general was fantastic. And they always gave us a lot of time. You talk about Righty. I remember Righty coming in for a session. I think he was injured at the time, and he just took myself and Michael Ferranti to the side and said, come do some finishing with me. That type of stuff is so valuable to a young kid. You've got someone of his caliber, taking you around the corner to practice finishing. So not only did we get good coaching, we actually had a good environment of senior pros that wanted to pass the torch on and pass their skills on.
I mean, who did you have to clean anyone's boots, Rich?
Who do I have? I think I had. I can't even remember who I had. Did I have Ian Pearce? No, I didn't have Ian Pearce. I can't remember. Is that how I know I had Ian Dowie to start with, and he was pretty hard going. And then actually later on, when he took over at Hull, I was there. He goes, you used to do my boots. I remember that. Okay,
did a shit job then.
It was a fantastic environment. I remember people like Johnny Moncrief used to tell us stories, and you're a young kid and you listen to these stories, and you tell them with such humour that it was just a joy to go in every day, and you're always looking to those guys to see what they do next for you. So it was great.